YouTube, what's good with it, man? It's your boy CJ, man. We back with another video, man. Yo, inner child, you know what I'm saying? It's very important to maintain. You know, talking about when everybody else doing their own thing or when everybody else, you know what I'm saying, trying to discourage you from following the path you want to follow or doing what you love to do. You gotta train your mind to block all that stuff out, and you gotta follow your own path regardless of what anybody else think. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you love and what you were meant to do, regardless of what anybody else feel like you should do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta develop that carefree mindset of not caring about what other people think or what other people feel like you should do with your life, man. You know, if you it comes down to following your purpose, finding purpose in life, man. If it's something that truly make you enjoy, what you enjoy doing, and it makes you happy, man, it don't really matter what other people think about it. You know, people might call you lame, people might call you boring and all that, but so what? You know, if it brings you peace in life, man, you know, who are they to tell you what you can or can't do with your life, man? So another thing with rediscovering your inner child again is showing gratitude each and every single day. You know, being thankful for the small things in life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Being thankful that we got oxygen to breathe. You know, if the oxygen levels was just off by just a little bit, man, we wouldn't be able to live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Be thankful you got a roof over your head. You know, you got shelter. You know, you got a place to lay your head at. You got food on the table. You know what I'm talking about? Be thankful that God is with you. You know, even sometimes, like, you could be going through it sometime, man. You know, we all go through it. We all have our ups and downs. You know, that's life. We always gonna have things we gotta go through. And we gonna have times where we feeling high. You know what I mean? But through the good and the bad times, man, you gotta stick with God, man. You gotta keep your faith in God. And be thankful for what he already gave you. You know, stop trying to do all this seeking for other stuff outside yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like money, for example. Stop chasing money. Just let it come to you, man. Find your purpose. And the money, man, it's gonna be on autopilot. But don't just be your main intention for finding your purpose is for money. Do it because you want to fulfill it for God, man. Do it because that's what you were put down here to do, to serve your God-given purpose. You know what I'm saying? Do it to live your best life, to become your best version of yourself. We also got to set our intentions in the right place as well, man. You know, we got to get out this mindset of always trying to seek monetary, physical gain. You know what I'm saying? Trying to seek material stuff. You know, letting that be our main motivation for us going hard in life and staying on the grind. You know, being successful, you know, owning material stuff and money and all that, and having all the cars in your garage, that ain't the true means to success. No, the true means to success is feeling good within yourself within. No, it's feeling connected with God, man, the man above. No, it's remembering who you are and where you came from. Finally finding that peace and remembering who you are and being yourself. You know what I mean? And not feeling like you got to change up for everybody. You know, always staying authentic and true to yourself. That's my definition of success. Also taking care of your health. You know, eating healthy and working out every day. You know, health is the real wealth, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because what's the point of having all this money and all this material stuff if you're not happy? It don't mean nothing. Money comes and go. You know, money is paper at the end of the day. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, show gratitude each and every single day, man. Don't let it a day goes by, a moment goes by that you don't show any gratitude, man. Be thankful for what you already have already. You know, get out that scarcity mindset. Always think you need more and more. No. Because things can never be enough for you. You know what I'm talking about? You can get on $1,000. You know, you might earn $1,000. Gonna be searching for the 5,000. And it's nothing wrong with trying to improve yourself and trying to gain more. But what I'm trying to say is appreciate what you already have already. Like, for example, you probably earned $1,000. You're not happy with that 1,000 already. Instead of investing that money and growing it, you trying to chase 5,000. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being thankful for that 5,000 that you have already and just letting it come to you naturally, you in that scarcity mindset. You constantly chasing. Now it's 10,000, 20,000. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be buying you some J's or something, bro. You know, you bought you a pair of J's, and all of a sudden you want 5 on Jordans. Then you want 10 Jordans. And it's never gonna be enough. Be thankful for what you already have already, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, short little video, man. You know, we gotta get back to this carefree mindset, man. We gotta rediscover, we gotta find and rediscover ourselves and our inner child again, man. You know, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, man. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. It's been your boy CJ, man. We out. Peace.